It is the sounds of nature that help to quiet the noise, man-made chaos that we see unfolding around the world today. Although nature is my refuge, sometimes it can be hard to find the motivation to get out and shoot. I sometimes feel that photography is superfluous in times like these, when I see so much going wrong in the world. But I have to remind myself that this is my way to fight back. I do my part by sharing the beauty of the world, by creating a calm refuge from the storm. I hope that my videos and photography can be a break, although a brief one, from the problems plaguing the world. I fight by using my time to create, not to destroy.
So I have a pier off to the left over here that's peeking over into my frame, and I've already dropped it into a square crop, but it's still coming into the frame. So I think what I'll have to do is, right now I'm at 14 millimeters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it back. Pulling out of the water is probably a good idea anyway, because those waves are hitting the tripod and causing just a little bit of shake, and that can compromise sharpness in your image. Get a rock in that front leg again, and get it nice and balanced on there. Oh, there we go, that's it. So I haven't used a polarizer in this shot because I do want that water to have a reflection. The reflection helps the post stick out from the background and the water much better, because the posts are black essentially and the water will be white with the final exposure. I have a rock down here in the water, so with the long exposure as well, that pops out and it becomes an anchor point in the central bottom of the image. So I'm at 20 seconds, f11, ISO 100. 2-second timer, taking a shot. There's a piece of an old dish in the water there, a very white piece of porcelain that was an eyesore in the bottom of the image there. So there's a branch sticking up just a bit right over here, and a few rocks that were in the previous image. And the way that I took it, again, I'm focusing on separating the posts as much as I can. It's not possible to separate them all, but if you can separate them enough, they really give them some depth and definition. I think that your image is going to improve quite a bit. I'm using just the very top of the central island of the lake here in the top left-hand side of the image, and it gives it just a little bit of weight and an interest point as well. Now, it's gotten a little bit brighter here, so I've dropped down my shutter speed to 13 seconds, f16 ISO 100, and I'm going to go ahead and take another shot. I'm quite fortunate that the background here is all completely blurred out. Or not blurred out, but it's obscured with a cloud cover in the background there. Okay, there we go. Going for another shot.
As far as the technique goes, I think this image is fine. However, the composition is off. The spot that I set up my video camera had a much better perspective of the pier, with each post fairly evenly spaced. When I make it back there again, I know better for the next time. I've been driving around for a little bit. I visited an active volcano. Not the easiest to shoot, and I couldn't really find a nice shot. So I have an idea. I'm going to go and revisit a location that I've shot in the spring. And there are some ume trees there on a hillside. And I think that those trees are going to look fantastic contrasted to the snowy hillside. Now, it just depends on if there's still snow on that hillside. Like looking around me here, most of the snow on this side of the lake is melted. Luckily, there was still a significant amount of snow, and I was excited for the drone to fly.
So I'm going to throw up the drone and see if I can get a nice aerial shot, a very beautifully abstract shot from the air of those plum trees on the hillside. And just then, the wind has picked up. Now, this drone is pretty good in the wind, I have to say. My last episode, it was in maybe 40 kilometer, 50 kilometer an hour winds, and it was still okay.
Home point updated.
So it started snowing, and I raced my way back to this broken down pier because I want to try and isolate it from everything. And that middle island is completely blurred out from all of the cloud cover. So I think that I can get a cleaner shot. So I have 10-stop neutral density filter and a polarizing filter. The water is much calmer than this morning. I think I have a good opportunity here. And I brought the wrong lens. All right, let me just put my camera down and I'm gonna run back and get my other lens. All right. So I think I forgot to turn you on. I've been at it here, taking a few shots. The lighting has changed completely. The sun's now out behind me here, shining right onto the dock. The clouds are lifting in the background. And what a different
what a different atmosphere altogether from just a few minutes earlier. Is there smudge on the lens? Oh no. I think there's a smudge somewhere that I must have. Every shot's ruined. Ah, the back of the back lens has a water droplet on it, and every shot is ruined. Let's check now that it's not snowing anymore. I believe that when I changed lenses, it must have gotten wet. A drop had made it through. Let's check. Yep, there it is. A drop. Isn't it a pity? I should have checked. Oh man. Look, it's completely clear now. Well, let's see. Were there any really good keepers? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Except for that very large blob on the screen. Yes, indeed, there was a keeper. Well, you live and learn. You don't change lenses while it's snowing unless you're undercover. Yeah, I should have taken my body back to the car, changed the lens there instead of running back to the car, getting the lens and bringing it here. Well, the shot that I got this morning was very nice. And this was a very nice lesson. Yeah. Well, there we have it, folks. Truly a mixed bag today, wasn't it? I worked for it. Nothing came easy. I made some mistakes, but I had a great time. And I have some nice photos to show for it as well. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next time.